Today we're going to learn how to draw some winter trees, and you have two choices. I'm going to show you how to draw this winter tree, and remember, we just talked about how these trees are called evergreen trees because they do not lose their leaves, and in fact they usually have things called needles in the wintertime. Or you can choose to draw this deciduous tree, which is a tree that loses its leaves in winter times, and this one actually happens to be called a birch tree. So no matter which tree you decide to do, you are going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. Now Miss Moore is going to use a marker so that you can see what she is doing better. And friends, it does not matter which direction your paper is going today. So I'm going to start off first with my friend the evergreen trees. So they are pretty easy to draw. I'm going to start off with a triangle-like shape at the top. I'm going to curve in and curve in, and then I'm going to create a curved bump in the middle. That's the top layer of my evergreen. Then I'm going to make another line that curves out on each side, curve in, and a bump in the middle. That's layer number 2. One more time, curve out, curve in, and since this layer is so big, I'm going to need more than one bump to get that layer done. And last but not least, I'm going to put on the tree's trunk with 2 straight lines and a curve. Now this is how you draw this tree. You can fill in your space with as many as you would like. Now let's say you didn't want that tree. Here's how I draw those beautiful birch trees. They're pretty easy too. So I'm going to start with a curve on my paper, and I could put a bunch over here, but I'm going to show you one. From that curve, I'm going to go straight up to the top of the paper. This is the trunk of that tree. Now since it's a tall tree, we won't see all of the branches. We're just going to see some of them. So I'm going to make a straight line and a straight line for part of the branch. And these branches make Ys with their branches. So I need to make another part that turns it into a Y. And I'm going to do one over here as well. A straight line and a straight line, and another little part that turns it into a Y. Right? Now birch trees have special bark that have little black markings on their white tree bark. So all I'm going to do is add some curved lines to turn mine into the same style of bark that a birch tree has. Ta-da! And just like before, friends, all you have to do is add more trees, and I can add a line behind it to show the ground. And then I get to be creative to add my background and any other details that I would like. Easy peasy. Cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Remember, there are so many details that you could add to it. Here's my evergreens and my birch trees again. So guys, get creative, add your details, and don't forget about color.